I'm Kieran Lindars, pro triathlete and head coach at ZEN8 Indoor Swim Trainer. Today we're going to have a look at how you can improve your technique from the comfort of your own home. Now, one of the terms that is thrown around all the time is getting a catch or getting a good catch. But when we say catch, what are we really talking about? So when we're talking about catch, we're talking about the very first part of the stroke where we're trying to catch the most amount of water for our stroke. The reason that we're trying to catch as much water as possible is for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. So in this case, the more water that we can push through, the more we're going to propel ourselves forward. So how we're going to work the technique on the trainer is we're going to keep the arms in a nice neutral position. We're going to bend that elbow, and as we do, we're going to keep the forearm and the hand nice and straight together. So we're going to keep the elbow nice and high, and then the forearm and the hand's going to come through. Now you can see that we've got this big surface area here, which we can then push the water through. So the drill that I like doing is we're just creating a nice high elbow, and we're alternating between each side. And the beauty of this is you can even watch your arms and what they're doing. So I'm going to go through 20 reps, just finding that catch. So now what we're going to do is progress that drill on. We're going to find the catch. We're going to hold it in the position that we just were. Now we're going to push through. So we're going to find that catch and then push through. Find that catch and then push through. And we're just going to repeat that now a few times. Okay, now the last thing to do from that technique is we're going to follow that through, but in a nice smooth motion. So if you're feeling really strong, what we're going to do now is you're going to lift those back legs off the floor, and as you can see, if I move my body, the trainer will move under you, so you have to really engage the core to stay nice and stable, and we're going to find that catch position and push through. As you can see, I'm having to really engage the core to make sure that I'm not moving off of that centre line. When I first started trying to get serious about competitive swimming, I had a really poor catch. To combat this, my coach took me out of the pool, isolated the catch by using elasticated paddles. The ZEN Indoor Swim Trainer and the elasticated paddles are, in my opinion, the best way to work on your catch, because it's such a subtle movement when you're in the water that you can't really feel the feedback of what you're doing with your arms. When you're using the elasticated paddles, however, you can feel every muscle working because you've got a little bit more resistance than what you'd be doing in the pool. So therefore, you can actually feel what the body's trying to do. Another thing that the increased resistance has on the body is that it also helps to condition the shoulders to handle that high elbow position, which can be a common problem when first introducing it into your stroke. I will always use elasticated paddles before any race or any swim session to wake up the muscles and to reinforce that good technique.